How much did it cost for you to attend South by Southwest?
This gives us a chance. Do you remember how much registration was?
I feel like it was like 800.
I think that sounds right.
Maybe the registration was like 600.
Yeah.
Hotel was like 7 or 8. And then my flight, I'm coming from Houston, so it was like $100. It wasn't much. The Uber here was about, from the airport, was like $40.
Yeah, I think that's about right for me too.
Maybe we didn't realize lunch wasn't provided, but that was about it. Like,
Each meal is probably $15 to $30-ish, so almost $100 a day probably on food and whatnot. I mean, I usually bring something back to my kids.
our
They're
children.
3 and 6.
Same.
And so when I'm gone for like a week, like I feel a lot of mom guilt.
yeah.
So I feel like, and they guilt me too. They're like, "What'd you bring us?"
Yeah.
So I'll probably bring them something.
Same. Yeah.
We're really lucky that we work for a nonprofit that puts money aside for professional development. And so this is just coming out of our professional development, kind of set aside. I don't know about you, but I've gone to conferences and stayed on friends' couches before because I really
not
want.
had that experience.
Oh
but
my gosh! Yeah, I used to work for a nonprofit where it was like there was no money. I'm glad that we have one that understands a little bit better now about that.